Hello guys, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly Winged Wisdom Oracle reading for the week of August 10th. Hoping you're all doing well. Let's call in all the archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, creature teachers, light beings, elementals, loved ones, and spirit. Come on into this space to give us the clarity and guidance that we need for our highest and best this week. All right, I am using Ciro Marchetti's Tarot of Dreams today. So let's see what our dreams entail this week, what we need to do for them. All right, we've got Two of Wands, direction. So I'm feeling right away this week, every single one of us is going to be given the opportunity to choose a new path, to take a new direction in an aspect, in an area of our lives. So for those of you that it falls under the career category, I'm feeling like it's going to be initiated from within. So the decision or the direction that you're going to choose is going to come from within you. It is an opportunity that's going to come outside of you. It's going to be presented to you, but the decision that comes through, the direction that you want to take, is going to be very clearly laid out through your intuitive guidance, not the ego voice. And I'm feeling like it's really important for all of you when it comes to the career path or the business path or the working situation, that you are really discerning about ego voice versus intuitive guidance. And the intuitive guidance is soft, it's subtle, it's a gentle nudge. The ego voice is loud, squeaky wheel gets the grease kind of thing, and it's always based in fear. Well, we have to do it this way because this is the only option, otherwise we're gonna die. Otherwise we won't survive. You remember what happened last time when you made this choice? It was disastrous, so we're not gonna do that again. So you need to be discerning about which voice is speaking to you or which voice you are listening to when you're choosing this direction and this path. And I feel that from a career perspective, any decision that you make, any direction that you choose is going to help with elevation. So it may not be elevating you in terms of promotion or in the working world, but it's going to elevate your energy levels and your ability and approach to do the job, and approach at doing the job and doing it well, or doing it with less angst and more confidence in how you are presenting it. If the direction is connected to relationship, again, guidance is the same about discerning between the ego voice, the intuitive and the intuitive guidance. And I'm hearing that for those of you who are in relationships where you're kind of, I want to say you're struggling a little bit because you're not sure if you're in the right place. Maybe you feel like you need a change. You need to leave the relationship, or maybe the relationship needs tweaking in order to, sort of breathe some life into it. I'm feeling that there's a lot of energy around that with the dynamics is, what direction do I want to take? And again, listening to that intuitive voice, which is subtle. It's that knowing, that inner knowing, that gut feeling. It's that gentle yet persistent voice that you hear in your head, or that you see in your mind, or you just feel it being there. Pay attention to how you're feeling in relationships and what it is that you need to do. If you're not feeling like in your relationship you need to go, what you want to be doing is you want to be kind of taking a look at what path you are on in that relationship and what can you do to improve it. Is it going in the direction that you are happy with and content with? I'm feeling a lot of conversations will be had this week within relationships about, where is this headed? Where are we going? Are we on the same page with one another? Are we heading in the same direction? Do we want to be going in the same direction? So again, direction and directives around how to achieve that. Families, what I'm hearing around family energy this week with the direction card is feels like having to cut out or silence the kind of the rest of the world and go within as a family unit and make some decisions on direction. I'm really feeling like with the family end of things, and it can be your home environment as well, family, hearth, and home. It's kind of important to not listen to the peanut gallery and to really gather together as your unit, as that group, and discuss the direction, because your direction is going to be different than some other family's direction, and it's important to get clear on what each person in that group, in your family group, requires so that you all can thrive as you're shifting. I also want to say there's no right or wrong choice here. When I look at this card, I'm feeling we've got fire in of course it's wands, so it is that creative fire, that energy, spirit, connection to source, working with energy. It's the energy of 2, which is why I was getting a lot around relationships as well, partnerships, relationships. But there are 2 sort of windows here, and one is a beautiful red, and one is a sort of a blue sky. So they're both appealing. There's nothing wrong with either choice. It's just a matter of, I'm known for saying, choose a path and commit to it, and don't look back. Continue to move forward and see where it takes you. The direction this week is also, I feel, important, and the reason why we are being faced with making these choices, and I do feel it is kind of a concerted choice, something that we're having to do. The reason why we're needing to do it is because I feel like the rest of the month and into September, I'm just getting this right now, what we're choosing this week is going to lay the foundation for how things are going to move forward in the fall and through the fall. And if you have a plan, if you have that direction chosen, it's going to be a lot easier than doing it on the other side. So getting behind the 8 ball, being too late. It feels like this week, any decisions that present themselves to you, don't hesitate to choose a path and a direction. It doesn't mean you have to take a leap on that. You just need to make the choice and to know that that is where you're headed, because things are going to start to speed up, I'm feeling. And as things speed up, you're going to feel, if there isn't a general structure or plan in place, you aren't feeling comfortable with your direction, it's going to be a lot more difficult on you and more challenging for you in the coming weeks to be able to navigate the changes that are coming up and being presented to each and every one of us. And again, it's in all areas and aspects of our lives. All right, and this week we're going to do an oracle card pull from yours truly's deck, Feathers of Wisdom. So let's see. Oh, this one is speaking. Ooh, ecstasy, fuel your sexuality. So interesting that we've got wands here, because wands also is that fiery energy and passion. And we're choosing a direction. And the ecstasy, fuel your sexuality. So what it feels like here is we all are very sexual beings. As humans, this is part of our procreation, but we also do it to elevate our energy, to elevate our frequency. And in terms of the direction that you're choosing this week, no matter what area of your life it is, you want to make sure that you're passionate about it. You want to make sure that you're feeling good and positive about the direction, that you're committed to it, and you're not doing it out of fear. Instead, you're doing it because you're like, oh, there's energy around it, and I can utilize this energy to really help me to achieve my goals. So fuel your sexuality. I'm feeling like this is an important part of humanity today, right now, and using our energy, using the energy that is around us, rather than being a victim to it and feeling like, oh my God, it's so chaotic, I don't know what to do with it. This is saying fuel your sexuality. This is sacral chakra issues. So it's sexuality, sensuality, creative expression and flow, and the ocean of our emotion. So you're taking charge. You're taking the energy that's around you, and rather than being victimized by it, you're saying, no, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it to my advantage. I'm going to elevate my energy, and I'm gonna keep my vibes high. And if I can do that in a sexual way, freaking awesome. Let's, get your freak on. Let's do it. Have fun. Enjoy the process of elevating your energy, because let's face it, with this direction that we're choosing, we're going to need fuel to be able to move us forward on that path. And we are all getting ready to start a new path, whether that's in our personal world or the world at large. As humanity, we are embarking on a new journey, a new chapter where no one has gone before. And so use your sexuality, use the playfulness that sex can be, use the energy that is generated from a sexual experience. And I want to say to you, this is a little kundalini, so anybody who is not super hoopity floopy might not understand kundalini, but kundalini is an energy that coils at the base of our spine and it goes up our spine. It's connected to our chakras. So think of a snake uncoiling and going all the way up and out through the top of our head. It fuels us, it fuels our body, it fuels our energetic space, it fuels our inspiration to be able to go out and be on purpose and live the life that we're choosing to live. And when we have the act of sex, we are generating a different kind of energy. Why do you think we all want to do it all the time? Why do you think we are all so obsessed about it? It's not just a body function and an innate need. There's also a drive because it helps our energy. We need that fuel in order to be able to fuel us up for the long road trip ahead. And now is the time to do it. Again, like I'm saying, things are speeding up and you don't want to be behind the 8 ball. This is how it's going to help you. This is how it's going to affect you. If you're not in a relationship, there are other things that you can do to work on this. If you are in a relationship, man, oh man, it's going to be a great week. So embrace this and recognize that everything is energy, including the sexual act, and we can utilize that energy that is generated to fuel the rest of our lives. That's what the Kundalini energy is all about, the rising of the energy in the spine, and it's healthy, it's balanced, it's bringing us into alignment with this new found energy and freedom that we are walking into at this time. All right, let's pull a feather and see what we get. Oh, and of course I pull a red feather. I love it. So the feather that I've pulled is now is all we have. So red, it's connected to root chakra, rust. Root chakra is, do I feel safe? Do I feel secure? Am I stable? Am I grounded? Now is all we have. In order for you to remain present and focused in your life, in your moments, you have to remain grounded. In order to be able to utilize the energy that is generated through your sexual escapades, you need to be grounded in your body. Oftentimes people have issues when they're, getting their freak on with somebody else, because oftentimes they get too caught up in their head and they can't relax. So be grounded in your body. Sex is a gift to help you to be able to ground that energy and to remain present and in the moment. That's going to help anybody who's kind of stuck in their heads. That's one great way to bring it back into the body. And then when it comes to the direction, when we have anxiety around having to make a choice, choosing path A or path B, the way to eliminate, and I do mean eliminate that anxiety, is to be in the present moment and say, okay, now is all I have. So whatever choice I make, it's not a right or wrong choice. There's nothing bad going to happen from it, because now is all I have. I'm going to choose it, and this is the path that I'm choosing for my life. And let's see what comes as a result of it. If I'm choosing from a grounded space and I'm connected to source through that grounded energy, I can't go wrong. Trust yourself, and now is all we have. Enjoy being in the moment and enjoying the energy that is created so that you can choose your direction with confidence. All right, guys, that's our reading for the week. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like what you see here, feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell on my YouTube channel. Also check out my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com, and I have a Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive. Would love to have you visit. If you're interested in a little bit of guidance, you like what you're seeing here and you're receiving it every week and enjoying the general message, and you go, I'd like to go a little deeper in that. I'd like to know how that's going to affect me in my life. I'd like to know what's happening for me this week. I have the service for you. It's my Winged Wisdom Oracle reading service, and it's awesome. It is one video a week, so you choose your date. You know, if Monday is the start of your week, it's a Monday. If Friday is the start of your week, I'll send it to you on a Friday. And I go in, I choose your decks, and I do this reading personally, tapping into your energy so that you know exactly what's coming down the pipes for you in that week. And it really gives you a chance to be reflective and to be prepared for what is coming at you and what is happening through you and for you in that week. So if you're interested in that, it's the weekly Oracle readings, the Winged Wisdom Oracle readings, and you can get that on my website. I offer it in single week, 1 month, and subscription services, so feel free to check it out. Thanks so much, guys. Hope you have the most amazing week. Can't even speak. Take care. See you later.